Welcome to the Hotdrop podcast. I'm Corvus, Castellan of Hell. With me at the table, we've got in front Lord Commander Ghost himself, leader of the Hellraisers. Behind me, Eyes, Herald of the chapter. And behind Ghost, Val, also known as Left Spirit and the Reclaimer of Flame. So everybody, how are you all doing?
The Reclaimer of Flame? What does that mean?
Because she wants to sound cool.
Right, but what do you reclaim?
Yeah, I am cool.
Did you lose the flame? Did someone steal the flame? Did the flame go out? How are you reclaiming it?
I'm reclaiming all the flames that you see
There's
everywhere.
an explanation for this, actually.
Is there?
Yeah. It came out during... Oh, by the way, yeah. Hello. I am Ghost.
Great introductions, guys. Great introductions.
Yes. There's an explanation for your name, Val, and I'm glad you know it. I'm glad that you're aware of it. But what happened during the Super Earth campaign, when basically my character was presumed dead, you are the one who took the mantle of command. You reclaimed the flame.
Now I see the connection.
Okay. Yeah.
You remember that period was the worst of my life. It was normal that I deleted some part of it.
That's fine.
It was really stressful.
Sounds like a really
And
terrible
I'm happy you're back.
It wasn't because of Ghost's death. It was simply because she did not want the job.
Yeah, I didn't want.
Sounds like
I
a
don't
really
want
bad
responsibilities.
To the listener, the only reason I did that was so that I could take like a couple of weeks to just play the game and not worry about anything else. So, there you go.
I'm glad you're back and never die again. Thank you.
It's fine. Maybe when we get to
Same
Saturday, we'll see.
Again?
Sounds like it was a very bad period there. You know, heavy flow of enemies, and I don't know.
Yeah, see what you did? What he did? I mean, you.
By the way,
Everything was fucked up. Yeah, everything was fucked up, and what he does, it just disappear.
alright, this is
Nice
the
plan.
part of the podcast. Ghost, you're not.
So,
When everything got tough, you just disappeared.
Make himself blow up somewhere.
it's complicated to explain.
It's the Discord was pregnant, and you had to go get some milk.
I had to go get some cigarettes, man.
Yeah, milk and cigarettes. Daddy's
milk
gonna
and
be
cigarettes.
back. And now
I
that
go
we're a
back 2 weeks
successful
later.
fucking football player, now you're back. I see how it is.
Great start, everybody.
Yeah, great start. We just talk right away about the lore without any context at all.
We didn't give anybody like, a slither of an explanation of what we're doing, who we are, and all of that. But that's fine. That's fine. You're a professional.
So, let's get some context in here.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Okay, Congress.
Yep. So, before we start, I just want to thank Tyler Brash himself from Tyler Brash Music. Amazing guy, amazing music. And he was himself the one who made our intro music. Next, I then want to thank Left Spirit. She does all our artworks and everything, and they're amazing.
Thank you. That was the perfect word. I actually just started randomly. When we started the server, I just told to go when you want to send some flyers around about the 9 Hellraisers, and I made the first one, and then after that just kind of get addicted to it and couldn't stop.
Yeah, it's the artist versus like businessman mentality. She basically started drawing, and I was like, all right, how can we market this? Let's go. And then basically that's it.
Yeah, even because Hellraiser in general, if you like combine with other things, like Warhammer as your inspiration, many things can be created from that.
It's funny that you bring up inspiration, Val, because we're going straight into who are we? So who are the Hellraisers? Our history, inspirations, all that type of stuff.
First thing first, we are a helldivers 2 community, something that the kids might call a clan.
Big language.
Yeah, big words. Basically inspired ourselves a lot from Warhammer because it's weird. It seems like vast majority of this community in this game, it's also into Warhammer 40k. For some reason, I can understand why. But there are a lot of similarities between the two settings. We kinda took inspiration from that. 9th Hellraisers, what is the 9th Legion, like the Blood Angels, something like that company. We have a lot of things like
Connect to each
into
other.
that. Yeah, then everything else kind of aim by itself with time, because it's been a community effort to build up this place, and this our culture, whatever, kind of evolved a little bit with time.
Yeah, the funny thing is, even when we started the 9, the original idea was based on the 9 Circle of Hell, and it's nice that everything like closed perfectly with the blood angels as well.
A lot of stuff, it's taking inspiration from another, and it all kind of came together into this beautiful mix that is Night Hellraisers today. We are about 1,200 members strong. We've been around for 1 year and a half, and most of us have been playing this game since it launched.
Yeah, now with the Xbox launch, we had many new players from Xbox too. It's so nice.
New fighters.
A lot of albums.
If I can interject here, just to point out, our name is actually quite ironic. So as a community, as a group, we kind of go against betrayal, against words that belittle or diminish the power of Super Earth or managed democracy. So a lot of those people are considered heretics, betrayers, so on and so forth. Meanwhile, the ninth circle of hell is actually reserved for the most irredeemable sinners who are guilty of treachery and betrayal. So either we house them, so we are the ninth circle of hell, we house all these heretics, or we're just being a little ironic and funny.
Well, that could lead into our, saying with the actual Hellraisers, into hell we dive, of going into hell itself to keep back what's hiding.
Yeah, and the idea was even we were rescuing helldivers in that hell, people who were lost and couldn't go back to their clan or their destroyers. And that's the original idea behind. That's why we are kind of psychopath in general, because we endure all that trauma and everything, and we are still here somehow. Not mentally stable, but we like that.
Yeah, but I would like to say we're talking about lore right now, not ourselves. Like, some of us are actually psychopaths.
No, yeah, just the idea behind how was the Hellraiser, how the idea started as a lore-wise. But we are in general not too strict about role-playing or...
If you want to drop, you drop. If you want to drop with people you trust, you drop with people you trust. It's just how it is. Engaging community, loving community, some crazies, but, great people, overall, great community. But when it comes to our origins of helping anyone who was dropping and needed help at the time, that does move on to our next topic, and part of our originality when it comes to what we do is the free founding clans of the Freedom Alliance. So we are a member of the free founding clans who helped found that, just to help people out and help the community just play the game and find people who want to drop with others.
I mean, the Freedom Alliance came during one of the, this game always has those moments like, it's so over, we are so back, it's so over. It's been a concept with this community. The Freedom Alliance came during one of those period of dipping, where it was the waiting period after Escalation of Freedom and before the 60-day patch, where everybody was basically screaming doom and gloom about the game and whatever. That's when the Freedom Alliance came to be. The main purpose was to bring some positivity into the community in general. What happened was I got a message from Tyler, the same Tyler that made the music, and they wanted to do this thing, and at the time we only just started recruiting, so we were very small, about 300 members or something like that. Got this message. It was funny because I was suspended from Reddit because I was sending links to people to join the server, and Reddit thought I was a bot, so I got suspended and I couldn't reply. And he basically thought, okay, yeah, they're ghosting me. But actually, I had to wait like 2 weeks before I could send him a message or reply. And we basically started everything together. We've done quite a lot of community events since we began. And right now, the Freedom Alliance is comprised of more than 200 clans and communities. It's the largest collective of communities in this game. It was the first 3 clans was us, the 95th Rocknecks, and the Raid Corps. That was it.
Just like 4 of you try getting in ideas, and it's really creative and really like when you talk all together and share different ideas, you're able to create for each order, and it's really fun every time. And I have to say, it's really one of the most welcoming community.
It's very welcoming community, not a lot.
Yeah,
toxicity, just people trying to help people, players wanting to play with players. So I will admit it has helped with just getting to know people and getting people to join simply with our media team as well, which includes Dutch, Crawley, and Eyes. Wonderful members of our team who just do their best to make sure everyone knows about the game, continue the game, and just invite them to help out others. And our Discord's like that as well. We've got the media channels, we've got the lore itself for people who want to RP, because we're not against it, we're actually very welcome to it. And just even our medal system, if you want to go into that, goes, because I don't think I've seen that with a lot of other Discords and groups.
Yeah, I'm not aware of every other community organization function, but our medals are challenges that people can do in-game to earn medals in our server, in the ranks, or all the stuff that we have, like activities. They can be whatever. They can be career medals, so it's stuff, actions that you have, that you do yourself in game. They can be squad medals, so you group up with other people from the server and get to create those, to complete those challenges to earn your medals. There's a lot of that that we do. We have like recurring events, we have operations. We do a lot of these things to keep people engaged, keep them focused into the major orders or the operations, even if it's just alliance operation, a joint operation, a server operation. We do it all. We try our
we have
best.
even some like fun challenges as well.
Punching bugs to death.
Punchy bugs, riding titans.
It's very engaging and not dangerous whatsoever. We're looking into the medals. I believe it's where one of our companies, so we have 3 companies within the Discord. We've got the first company, second company, and the death company.
Calling back to our inspiration from 40K and the Blood Angels. Of course,
Once again, very creative.
Oh yeah. We are so creative. Like we definitely do not take like things like from other franchises and just put them in here. I don't know, but we actually give it our own spin. It is tied to a challenge because it's tied to you need to do a level 10 mission, complete every objective, but you're not allowed to extract. You have to fight until the end. You either die, so run out of reinforcements and left stranded there, or you just keep fighting until the shuttle leaves. We can get into what the deck company is and our ranks. It's more of a special unit than a company of itself, because members of that company, they do not leave to climb the ranks or become anything more than that. They are just sent in, they get the job done, and then they die. Because that's the only thing left to do, that they can do to serve the purpose. Everything else, that they cannot function anymore as soldiers. Their only way to redemption is through that high service.
True patriots of
We send a lot of people there. I mean, we did man.
Yeah.
They did lost
now in particular has sent many of people there.
for things they didn't commit. I mean, I believe they did. I don't know if they actually did though.
We send the children first to soften up the enemy.
Yeah, we drop. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they're also smaller help pods, so they're cheaper.
Saves money, saves materials.
It's just cost effective, you know what I mean? You hit 14, you get your rifle, what are you gonna shoot? Huh? You're not gonna shoot a clanker? Huh? No, you're gonna shoot one. So you might as well just dive on in, 14, 15 and up and whatever, and do your best. The death company is made up of like 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds who are just like dressed in those uniforms, just trench after trench, mowing after mowing. I mean, what's the difference between those bad boys and us? None.
What's the average age of an Helldiver? It's like 18 anyway.
Right.
So
An average survival time on planet is like what? A minute?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah.
2
Okay.
minutes. It's
That's
the
enough to
average.
get spent. That's enough time to get spent. You know what I mean? It's not the
Extra
first stroke
Probably
that
in a
counts.
couple of
It's like I said before, it's not the first stroke that counts. It's the continuous repeat effort. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's not the first wave of children we send. It's that final wave that comes to fruition when we take and liberate a planet for Super Earth, obviously. So
So
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know where to go from there.
It's not that you don't know, it's that you're scared about it.
You're
No,
not
it's just, I looked at it. We've just spent 10 minutes on that conversation.
We're gonna edit those later, don't worry.
Yeah, we'll fix that in editing. Fix that in editing.
Yeah.
We're keeping it risque.
We would like to remind everybody that we do not condone child soldiers. They're quite effective because the issue is like when you have to activate some of those stuff down there, like you need tiny hands.
I have to be honest though, they gave us fake IDs, so it's not our fault.
It's funny how we're
Let's
like
take it.
trying to salvage the idea where it's like, we'd like to say to our audience that we don't condone child soldiers or endangering children as
But
a
there are
whole
pros
from
to
Super
it.
Earth. Yeah, and at the same time we're like, the fuck, man, they work so fucking well. I mean, but it's wrong. Shit, but it's fucking great, man. It's just the enemy's so weak after
It's
that.
wrong. It's
But we
horrible.
shouldn't.
It's morally just bad in general. But
But
just hear me out here.
this is such a wrong idea. It works great, but this is not something we should do. We could, we shouldn't.
But we don't.
Definitely don't. Nobody
Not all.
does.
We don't.
No.
All the time? No, we don't. Sometimes. but
Now that
not
was just a
all the time,
theory.
no.
That was just a rumor.
Right,
Just a theory.
right.
We are
Just,
denying it
And-
here, right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
I mean,
Helldiver theory.
A hell time theory. Yeah.
that should
We're
go
getting,
Oh, boy.
we're getting off topic going further into this. The Galactic War. Specifically,
The
I
Galactic
want to
War.
talk about the recent planet we've been trying to take, Osha Une.
Oshone, yes.
Okay.
Oshone.
Yeah, finally got it. If anyone doesn't know, we've been trying to set this up for a couple of days now, and I've mispronounced that name every single time. Moving on, what I want to talk about mainly is just what's been happening, as well as the return of the Rupture strain, because I know there's quite a few Helldivers that enjoyed fighting them, even with the problems that came out when they were introduced, but there was a lot of happy divers once they returned. So, Osha Une, main mission we've been dealing with at the moment, and the struggles of this.
With
Let's put it this
257 million Helldivers that have died on Osha Une, this planet itself has been the deadliest planet in the
Yes.
game's history. Lethal. This number was reached with 32 million deaths every single day. 32 million.
It's insane. If you look at those numbers, it is insane. Like it's been what, like 7 days worth of fighting constantly to finally get it, and the setup that we had to do before. Because before we got there, how many times did we have to defend Elmire, our forward operating base? Like what, 9, 10 times? I lost the count. How many times I had to dive in there? I would finally get to Oshune, and everything starts to go to shit. Like even with the Rupture strain being reworked, that was not the issue, because when we got there, it was the Predator strain. It was not the Rupture strain.
Predator strain.
And Dragon Roaches, fun combination. After a while, the bombardment of the DSS basically just angered the Hive Lords, and the resistance spiked up. And before we get to, even before then, like we had a couple attacks around the map from bugs that basically scattered our forces all the way around the map. We started losing, and the DSS came online. We started winning again. Then the I-boats came back. We started losing again. Then they told us to kill 50,000 I-boats. And
Which, when it
I'll
came
be
out,
honest-
people thought that'd be a bit of a struggle. I've once saw it and went, it's going to be a good day.
yeah, I mean, what I thought when I saw the number was, okay, this is gonna be tough, because we got pretty good at taking them down. We've been doing that quite a long time since basically the I-Roads came back. We've been enjoying our time there. I'm one of those people that actually enjoyed the Rupture strain before the rework. And I saw 50,000 and like, it's maybe possible, maybe. Then in like what, 12 hours, we got it. Yeah, I think it was 12 hours or something like that. So we crushed it.
The hunting
Resistance
parties
dropped
were
again.
sent out and they got what they wanted.
It was incredible, honestly. Resistance drops again. We start winning again. Then the DSS starts to get damaged for the spores. So we basically had to jumped the DSS to Carlia so they could recoat the polymer, the anti-gloom polymer coating. While all of this was going on, we get an impaler rampage on the planet. Oh, and by the way, the Rupture Strain came back all while this was happening. Ano Shone.
Beloved Rupture Strain.
Yeah, so no more
We
Rupture
had
Strain.
Dragon Roach together with High Lords.
Yeah, Dragon Roaches and right now, like in the final stages of the final hours of the MO, we had not only the Impaler Rampage, but increased spawns across the board on the planet. So it's like Dragon Roach after Dragon Roach, and the Island are still there to try and get everything fucked up for the squads. I honestly believe that those numbers, those deaths, like it's obvious what's happening down there. Like if you're not a coordinated squad and an Ivelo shows up and you have 2 Dragon Roach in the sky, you get into a death spiral.
No one's running after you.
Yeah, you get into a death spiral and you either lock in or you fail the mission. Oh, we got it. We did great, but we are determined, even if we cannot read. So let's see what happens next. But we finally have our first high wall.
But before, and immediately, once again, I've forgotten how to pronounce the name because I'm Corpus and I can never get it right. Oshaune, there it is. Yeah, Oshun, or however you want to pronounce it, Oshaune. Before that, we had a big patch that pretty much had a big patch over our weaponry, scaling back, scaling forward, even just distance. There was a lot of add-ons to it. Having that before this big push must have probably thrown off a lot of helldivers of how they've been using weaponry so far in the game. So it's just been from chaos to, oh look, a small bit of peace. Nope, there's chaos again, to even just worse upon worse. But how's it looking so far at the moment? We've gotten through it. We've pushed through.
We are determined. Actually, this patch did a lot of good in that regard because across the board we got a lot of buffs and reworks. We talk about the Rupture Strain. Rupture Strain is much easier to deal with. They're not as laser guided when they emerge from the ground. You can actually dodge them now. You can bait them. Warriors have light armor spots on the front of the body. I think the legs, right? Correctly. And weapons in general have become better. I know there's some people that are, steering the pot, being a little bit upset about some changes, but to those people I say, play the game instead of complaining online, because you will see that your complaints are not there, like they shouldn't be there. Guns do feel
it's like
better.
the Coyote, for instance. The Coyote's the big one we've been hearing about.
Oh yeah, the Coyote needs an extra bullet to set things on fire. Yeah. Crimea River, like, are you really going to count bullets on a 600 RPM AR? I think everybody just sprays the enemy until they die. I've never seen anybody counting the bullets in the thick of a fight, especially when you have bugs all around you.
And just empty my mag right away.
Yeah.
It's been a big thing of arguments. But I myself, I enjoy the Coyote. I'm more a Liberator Carbine type of man. Enjoy pretty much emptying entire magazines and then just running around. But, I see how people like other weapons. But there have been other things we've seen with the patches. The, plasma rifle? That got a big buff. Helped out a lot of people who enjoyed that weapon.
The Plasma Punisher.
The Buzz 39, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Plus 39 is the accelerator rifle, isn't it?
Yeah, the accelerator rifle, yes.
Okay, yeah. I haven't had the chance to try that one yet because we've been doing bugs a lot, and I'm never gonna take a weapon on a bug fight. But we will have to test that one out, hopefully soon on bots.
It's the bugs.
Yeah, we have a little fun thing to consider. Total amount of deaths on Oshone is 1/8 of the entirety of the Helldivers casualties since the beginning of the war.
Got hit really bad.
It's crazy if you think about it.
Do you remember the first time you saw a Hive Lord?
Yes, it was a lovely time, landed, got destroyed by bugs, and before I could blink, I heard a giant roar, and then 2 of my Helldivers were dead.
I was in that.
And the other one sent flying so high Don't know where he landed.
You guys
I
know
was
that-
in a matchmake and the guy had a microphone and I heard the screaming on the other side of it was so good. And then they were like, how do we kill this thing now? And I'm so happy I was in a matchmake because I didn't expect that at all.
I'll admit, first time I saw it, 2 people died, ran away straight to the caves thinking we could escape it then, only to then be introduced to the thousands of bugs hiding in the caves. It was not a good run. We did not complete the mission. But we somehow made it out.
I think the first time I've seen a Hive Lord, my exact reaction, that the fiery burning anger of being a Hellraiser kicked in, and the only way I could look at the Hive Lords was, you guys know that what's his name, The Weeknd, with this song Heartless, when he's looking up and smiling with his sunglasses.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly. Yeah, that's all you see. Like, just me looking up. You can't see me smiling under the helmet, but you see the Hive Lord's reflection in the visor of my helmet, just towering over me, just, Godzilla-ing around. It was just beautiful. Beautiful, just great.
I remember explicitly the Hellraisers were given the mission to hunt the Hive Lords upon them being introduced. One of the favorite missions we've done so far. And I believe I was with Ghost and Val at the time on that hunting trip. And
Got the first
dropping-
confirmed kill.
Yeah, first confirmed kill in the Hellraisers for it. But I believe my favorite reaction to it was, we believed, we'll go on a gator run to relax, drive the gator, have some fun. We'll enjoy ourselves. We haven't seen so far that the Hive Lords hit on these missions, so we'll be safe, no problem. And as we said that, as I'm driving the gator, a Hive Lord pops up right next to me, and there's just instant screaming and gunfire. It was
Not to
you two
mention
and a lovely Hellraiser who joined us, took it down. I completed the main mission and then came back to help you. But that instantaneous, getting proven wrong would just be burned into my memory for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Not to mention that if the gator gets it once by that thing, it's over. Mission failed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they get
First came out and it wasn't the fastest thing. I pressed that accelerator down. It did not stop.
I mean, and there's another thing that I like about this mission, that you really have to take down the Hive Lord if you want to complete the mission.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was
And
not
it
something
needs-
we could ignore for later.
Yeah, and it needs the whole team effort, and that's something I love about it too.
Oh yeah, you definitely cannot solo the idol. Probably you can, but it's not worth it.
You're not gonna be able to complete it then. The mission takes so long.
Yeah, and what we do usually is we just take out the idol right away as soon as we drop. Or if that's not an option because it doesn't show up for a while, 2 people will at the gator do the mission, the other 2 will do their best to keep the idol on them.
They bait.
Otherwise, you're gonna be bait. And you can kill it in 2, like in a duel. It's pretty simple to kill it in a duel. But still.
I have fond memories of me and Val being in the car and having to drive around with a lovely Hive Lord chasing us down the entire time, with constant screaming, running out of ammo, and just hitting bugs along the way.
Yeah, perfect driving and Val. One sentence. No, please.
Unique driving.
Unique.
Yes, let's go with that.
Unique. Thank you.
Yeah, special driving.
Special. Really special.
Yeah, I think we've said all we can say about Oshune and the lovely bugs that were stationed there. Lovely, need to be shot down with as many bullets as possible bugs. But what we need to be looking at is another thing we need to add on so far is there's been a lot of outside the game, especially in the content creators area, been a bit of controversy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and it's about what we were talking about earlier about the so-called nerfs, or wait a second, not even nerfs, they call them hidden nerfs, like Harrowhead did not
Stealth nerfs.
tell us the stealth nerfs. There you go. That's the term that they love to use. Which is, it all boils down to a couple enemies have been made a little bit more resistant to fire, and everybody got up in arms for this thing, which is inconsequential. It doesn't do anything ever. Like if you use a flamethrower or a flame-based weapon, something that ignites an enemy on fire and applies the the fire status effect. That's still pretty much instantaneous for the most part. Of course, bigger enemies will take longer to ignite. That's been a thing for a while. That's fine, but they also take more damage from the status effect.
I'd like to throw in here the Hellraisers themselves. While we love the name Hellraisers, into Hell We Dive and all that. We love doing that. Genuine fire users within the clan. I'll admit that. Val herself is one of them. And I have joined drops with our fellow Hellraisers where it's been flamethrowers galore, crispers, flamers, and I don't think a lot of them have been complaining.
No, not at all.
I've dropped just to see 3 Hellraisers burning down entire hordes of bugs, bots, squids, just laughing their heads off on it. So
I think it was for the liber-tea today as well. We were all using flamethrower, and
it was a lovely thing to see. Constitutions, flamethrowers. It was the most patriotic thing I've ever seen.
The thing about all this complaining, it's like the game right now as it is so fun, and for me it's kind of annoying reading these things. It's like they're not even trying to play the game as it is, and they don't see how fun it is right now compared to even the previous patch. If you think about it, it has some problem for sure, but right now it's just so good. And the fact that I still see complaining and criticizing, for me it's just annoying.
I have a full understanding of people having complaints and negative views on. I understand that people have different views.
Sure.
For instance, the crashing, I understand those that have not been able to join and fight. I honestly feel bad for you all because I love diving with people, and it's just great to have people who genuinely enjoy the game and dive and die. Two sides of the same coin. But there's been things I've been hearing where I can't get on the side of it, where I think the main one at the moment is Arrowhead hates the community, or Arrowhead's constantly lying. I understand, like, a stealth nerf was given to the Coyote, but there was a reason for it. You have the shotguns, you have the other fire-based weaponry, where you have to do a shot or two to get it to set on fire, where suddenly you have the Coyote, first bullet instantly set on fire for an assault rifle. If we're being honest.
Also,
you can use pretty much any weapon right now and enjoy it. Beside the sterilizer.
We don't talk about the sterilizer.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about a weapon.
And for the sterilizer people, I am a gas diver. I do enjoy using gas. These guys can vouch for that. But I have moved on to the harpoon. It's
In my opinion, complaints are completely fine. They are warranted. Like, if something
they're constructive.
No, not even that. Like, you can even just complain for the sake of complaining. You don't even have to be constructive. You don't have to do the job of the developers. What I mean is, just do not spread misinformation, because that's the main issue here. A lot of these complaints, they revolve around misinformed people, content creators, people that have the voice amplified, basically running with this team of stealth nerfs, Arrowhead being, not transparent with the things they do and all of that. And a lot of the viewers, a lot of the people that consume this content, they will just eat it up, not even try the things that they're talking about, and just, echo it. It becomes something
spreading it.
Everybody's just repeating the same things, and if enough people repeat the same things, even if it's not real, even if it's completely false, people will believe it. Say something loud enough, and people will start to believe it. That's something that happens everywhere, not even just in gaming. So that's one of the issues that
one of my favorite ones during that time it's before the major patches. I'll admit myself, and a lot of people admit this, there were problems. We can't deny that there were problems.
We are agreeing.
The chargers not being able to make sounds, and you guys know this, my enemy within this game is a charger named Steven. I've got a lot of history. Yeah, Nemesis was that one. Hate Behemoth chargers. They hate me. Vice versa. But there were a lot of problems. This patch has helped, but it was during that time a lot of people were saying, I think we've got a double warbond with the ODST and the Dust Devils. Loved both, by the way.
Yes.
Love the ODSTs. And Xbox Davers came. Oh, good times. But there was a lot of complaining of stop giving us content and fix the game.
Yeah.
And that was a major, like, most of the community was saying that. And no one complained. It was needed, which Arrowhead then complied with. They did so, I wouldn't be able to say how many months, I think. Was it 2, 3?
I think it was a month. It was a month.
A month?
Me too.
Dust Devil Into the Unjust came early September, Into the Unjust, and that was it. That was when we got Dust Devils, that was the last bit of content that we got. It was like the 4th, September 4th, I would say.
Yeah.
And that was it. So yeah,
It took them a couple of months at least.
about a month and a half. Something like that.
But it was done. They did it. Did a big bunch of patching and just reworking. Helped out the game a lot. It was instantly, tell. But as soon as that dropped, or either just a couple of days before it dropped, immediately people were going, like, seeing a severe lack of content. I was seeing this all over the place. Reddit, YouTube, anywhere you could possibly find it, even in the main diver communities in Discord. It was just a lot of lack of content, not really see anything Arrowhead, what's happening, where are the drops, where are the warbonds, and it's just like, we've all gone, we need to fix this. And then seeing people immediately going, where's the content, where's the lack of content, like, come on guys, I can't keep waiting forever. And it's just, you look at it and go, guys, like, you got complaints,
Never happy.
but at least, never happy.
You're never gonna
That says that perfect.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, what we have to realize is there's a fine line between complaining about a video game and bootlicking the video game. Where it's like, if you constantly sit there and you're complaining and complaining and complaining, it's like, it seems like you're doing more complaining than actual playing. And at the same time, those people that are just ignoring any issue that a game might have or a developer might bring up, it's like, you may be a fan, but you don't have to sit there and bootleg. Like, I love Helldivers. I genuinely enjoy playing Helldivers. I like the community. Because it genuinely, like, one of the first videos I made on my channel, it spoke about how it basically ended the console wars. But at the same time, as much as I love Helldivers, I can openly say, yeah, I see problems. Yeah, these problems need to be addressed. Some of them are not. But hopefully at some point, they will be all taken care of. So we have to find that, tap dance on that line between bootlicking the game and just sitting there and hissing and moaning about, this is wrong or that's wrong. We just enjoy what we have as it is right now, and hopefully
it was very hard to go anywhere because you have the pretty much, they can't do wrong or they're doing everything wrong, and anyone who was in between was either just called a glazer for Arrowhead, you're not seeing the problems, or you're just denying it, how dare you defend them and all that. It's like, no, they have problems, but I enjoy this game. I love this game.
Exactly.
They're doing a good thing.
And I believe you can still do that and report the problem that you find. So if they get enough report, they can start working on it.
It brings up even further problems with it, because then you have people who do have genuine complaints of just like, I'll just say this now, there's charges, hidden charges, no sounds to their footsteps or anything. That was a genuine problem. I saw that a lot. I saw people complaining about that a lot. But as soon as you brought it up, you then had people who were defending Arrowhead going like, guys, come on. Like, you can't keep going after them like this. Like, it's not, we're not going after them. It's just a genuine problem that needs to be fixed. So you either got one going, you're a glazer, how dare you defend them, or another one going like, would you just be quiet and stop giving out stupid opinions? It's like, it's a genuine problem that needs to be fixed.
Now, I think one is the symptom of the other. Like, when you have a lot of people saying one thing, you're gonna have a lot of people saying the complete opposite of that thing. It creates this tribalism in the community. Like, people want to be on one side. So it creates this dynamic of people that will complain just for the sake of complaining. And then you have the response to that, which is people that will defend either a company, developers, whatever it is, just for the sake of defending. So they can clash this other part of the community. Everybody who's caught in the middle is just left there, and they either get labeled on one side or the other. It's an issue. I see this in a lot of communities, and you legitimately cannot have a conversation anymore, because if you start talking about anything online, places like Reddit, even why would you even want to have a conversation with somebody on Reddit, but that's another issue. You can generally not have a nuanced conversation with anyone. You're either going to be on one side or the other, and even if you try not to be, they will put you there, they will label you as one. If you say anything that is positive, you're going to be called a grace diver. If you say anything that's negative, you're going to become, what do they call them? Wine divers? I don't know. Yeah, it's so stupid. Just maybe, I don't know, maybe a lot of people is just a little too entrenched in their views or whatever. They just don't want to see things in a different way. They made up their mind. And I believe a lot of people on both of those sides don't even play the game. Most of the times there's a lot of like just farming, interactions and exposure online. And even if you talk about content creators, of course, content creators are going to jump in on that, because that's going to bring them the clicks, the views, the engagement, and all of that. I can't really fault them for that, because that's their job. At the same time, I do believe there is an issue in that part of this community. There is something that needs to be changed, something needs to be done. I don't know when, but when you have a game like this one, where you don't really have news every single day, it's not like every single day you have something to report about Helldivers. When your channel is doing this daily and you have to make a video a day about something that goes on in Helldivers, what else are you going to cover if not community drama? You're just going to cover that, you're just going to amplify it, and it's a cycle that repeats itself. I don't want to name any names, but it's been an issue for a long time. And I hope that someday things will change.
Well, that being sorted, I want to thank everyone for listening, because this has been a blast talking and being able to settle this up. So I think we've gotten to the end of our podcast and everything we can talk about. We've spoken about a lot, so we'll just get straight to it. I want to thank Tyler Brash from Tyler Brash Music. He's just a great guy. He's done all the music we have on the podcast channel, and it's just amazing stuff. We've got Val, who's done all the artwork. Once again, looking at it all, there's a lot. She helps out on the channel itself and even just the Discord. Amazing artwork. And we've got the entirety of our media team. We've got Eyes, we've got Dutch, we've got Crawley. They're always helping us out and just spreading the word of who we are. And with that, I'd just like to thank everyone for listening to the podcast. It's been a joy to just say what we want to. Ghost, when would be the next time we're looking at the next episode?
We are looking at 2 weeks from now for the second episode. It's subject to change. We'll see. Yeah, we can see each other in 2 weeks from now.
It's great. Love to see everyone give our opinions 2 weeks from now, have people listen to it. But with that, I'd just like to say, Eyes, have you got anything to say?
I've done my part.
Val, you've got anything to say?
I've done my part.
Ghost, want to say what you want?
I've done my part.
And this is Corvus. I've done my part too. Into hell we dive.